Hey, how is everybody doing today? I hope you're having an awesome day. I decided to do my Facebook Live outside on my porch. It's such a beautiful day. I feel the breeze and the light and the air. It's so fortunate to be able to take these breaks and go outside and, just feel like what life has to offer, you know. Um, so on that note, before I start with what I have prepared for today, Um, ever feel like in the middle of the day, like your day is like crippling you, but you just keep continuing in that rut because you're like, I gotta figure it out, I gotta do it. If you do feel like that, you gotta like take a step back from your desk and just focus on the breath and breathe. Um, Find what feels good for you. If it's a walk, if it's a jog, just maybe doing some push-ups. So I wanted to share that. Um, what I want to go through today is I just had a great phone call with a prospective client, and he signed up. And I really feel for him because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are in this scenario, and life doesn't have to be that way. He's just gone through like multiple deaths. And he had it, through direct friends and family. And he was in a hospice, watching his loved ones just really go through it down to the last bit, where it was crippling him. But somehow through that, this guy managed to buy like this property that is making him some money. And life just happened for him, not to him, where like he's like, I just got all these inheritances. So like he just got these properties because people died. So like when we feel like life is going in a bust, sometimes like things come up, right? And it's like now this guy is like he's feeling like he just wants to pull his hair out, and he's like, I got stuck with all these properties, Margot, and he's crippled. And I have to say, like, I felt this pain down to like my soul. And he still wanted to like hold it on together where he was going to do it himself, to get himself together for the return, but you can feel his pain. And if you guys are live now watching, or if you're catching the replay and this resonates with you, life doesn't have to be that way. We're not built to ask for help, but help is there. Support is there, and that's what it's there for. We're not meant to have to do everything ourselves. That's why you can outsource and you could do things. So in this guy's scenario, it's like he's hanging it down to like the last hair, because, he felt like that's the way it should be, and he was just really ashamed for his mess. And he's like, Margot, I've seen you, and how you're respected in the industry and all this, and like, he didn't want me to be a part of it. But, if you're here and you're listening to this, it's not what it's about. What it's about is that you're recognizing it now, and life doesn't have to be that way. And when you see that and you get the help on how it can help you move forward, it's a whole transform of itself of life, because he was crippled by being a year behind every day. He'd wake up with this feeling on his neck, on his back, and every day he's like, I just can't take it anymore being a year behind. He goes, I'm even more a year behind as I'm talking to you. I realize that because I'm 18 months behind, because we're in August. And he goes, by the time this turns around, he goes, how does August play into my future? And August 18th, 2018 is almost over, believe it or not. And it was like just yesterday where we're talking about our goals, right? So if this is you, and life cripples you that way, it doesn't have to be that way. And this guy, he was going through so much emotional pain, but he didn't even realize until he picked up the phone and he called me how blessed he is on the side of that to take the experience from a death, but take his dad's heritage And now he has all these properties that he can live with, where he thought he was happy in his entrepreneurship, but now he has something different where now that he's older, he doesn't have to do this hardcore work of this manual labor when he was in the farming industry, and now he's moving into real estate, and life just happened to him. It was really just a beautiful story that I wanted to share. And from this, I personally learned that, like, I know what that feels like. And when you know what that feels like and you have somebody to go through that, I share with you today is because that's part of my mission, is to help entrepreneurs, business owners, that life doesn't have to be that way when you're in pain. There's plenty of help out there for you to get, so that doesn't have to be you when you wake up every day, that it cripples you. So I want to encourage you to have each and every moment of what you want in your day. And if I remember correctly from my last live, we have in our deposit bank 86,400 seconds a day in our bank. So when we wake up in the morning, it's like, how are we going to energize and use those breaths every day to the best, so that we can be energized and not let stuff like that cripple us down, and lose the concept of being present in it all. Because like this person, he was crippled in the pain, and you don't want to be crippled in that pain. Life is too short. So the message I want to give to you today is, if you're a year behind, there's plenty of time to get started for tax purposes. Let's get started today. Hop on the call with me. I'm going to schedule below. I'm going to put you the link to my calendar, and let's get you onto that calendar so that you can get your taxes ready today, and you don't have to have that energy of a year behind. Beat the rush, and don't have that horrible energy of 2018 prep, when everybody first worries about it December, January, and they're first like in that year-end mode of like, how could I, shoulda, woulda. You're going to beat the rush and do it now, where you can feel like you're doing it, and at the same time catch things that maybe are done wrong or you could do better, and be energized on your goals and make more money. Because doing it together, we can be a great team. So if you're behind a year plus 2 months, 3 months, get onto my calendar today, and let's schedule a call so that I can help you and at least give you action tips. If it's not you and I working together, at least give you action tips on how to move forward in your business. Because action is really what it's about. So I actually have to end this because I think my connection isn't great. My connection is back. Where I want to share with you today is, if you're working for yourself, if you're working for someone and getting tax prep itself, the tax returns, tax planning, we take care of it all for you. So I look forward to servicing you. Check the link down below so that you can get onto the calendar, and I look forward to servicing you. Speak soon. And please, if this resonated with you and you know someone else that they can help, please share my post, hit like below. I would love to know what resonated with you. Comment below, and I look forward to hearing from you. I love you all. Bye.